Launches a three. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James looking around. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eyeballs checked in. The Hornets shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Giddey. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Kessler finds Giddey. High post, Embiid. Back to Giddey from deep. Latrey traps in the tray. He's got 6.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
To the paint, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Pass to Giddey from outside the arc, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Charlotte. Zubac is checked in for LeBron. Brandon Miller comes in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Anthony Black. Now Shepard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Miller. Zubac with the screen for Miller. Charlotte no good that time either. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Fades. Miller, no up.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Pass to Embiid. Kessler in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Well, when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside like that.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Screen by Zubac. And the Hornets miss again.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And stolen by Thibault. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. To Thibault. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Trailblazers making a change here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Yes, that goes in.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Zubac, makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Thibault. VanVleet outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Vleet's got 5 points so far.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Back to Zubac. Pass to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
That one goes. Count it. Kessler's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Shepard with a screen for Miller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte to the middle. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Wolf. Still yet to score. Here's VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Reed Shepard.
And an aggressive inside play there from VanVleet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, VanVleet.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
And so VanVleet nails both of them. And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Trailblazers in second.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Hornets trail by 16. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Trailblazers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Here's Thibault. The three goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Miller surveying the floor. The three. Portland grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Shepherd. The Blazers getting the bucket. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's Gordon. Here's Gordon with the screen for Miller. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Miller. Gordon's got his third bucket of the night. Now here's Giddey. He has 5. Now here's Thibault. On the wing, Mitchell. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Miller is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. Free throw good from Eason. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And so Eason nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 16. Mitchell outside. To Giddey. Portland needs to get off a shot. The Hornets pull it in. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Now here's Giddey. Wolf passes to Thibault. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Eason's got his fourth rebound in this one. James finds Eason. Now LeBron. James buries the three.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Pass to Giddey. Mitchell outside. Launches it. Portland no good that time either. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. For three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get it again. Mitchell outside. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And James throws it down.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Portland making a change here. Malawach is checked in. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Charlotte. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And checking out Charlotte, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Giddey. That's his foul. Embiid, he's checked in for Malawach. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. And he makes good on the layup. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
That is Giddey at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
James outside. Puts it up. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against John Morant and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
And he knocks it down the first one. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Black. James in the post. Giddey defending. Black, no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Suns.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. And again, the Hornets missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Embiid, and stolen by Miller. Here's James, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
On the free throw, no good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Here's Kessler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Giddey, no one around him. Offline with his three.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
The shot's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers leading by 13. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Puffs jacked in. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they put up this month. In second, the Hornets.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been, that's why no one wants to play them right now.
And here is Giddey. 10 points for him. Right wing. It's stolen by Eason. Pass to Black. Miller outside. Wing shot on the way. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Kessler. Up top, Embiid. Over Eason. Pass to Huff. And here's Embiid. Great touch from three from Embiid.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Hornets trail by 14. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Miller. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Zubac. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix. Just his first attempt. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
Pass to Kessler. Now, Giddey. 10 points for him. And they double up Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Miller, no up.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Kessler. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 9.
Well, nice pass by Kessler. He is the consummate team guy.
Miller outside. Now Shepherd. Gordon kicks to Miller. Gordon with a screen on Embiid. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miller's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hornets.
After hitting 0 threes in the first half, he's got a couple now. You can see the confidence building.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Mitchell, he's checked in for Portland. Embiid in the corner. Pocket 6. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Shepherd. Hornets trail by 10. Gordon with the screen for Shepherd. There's Miller with the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Inside and stolen by Miller. Shepherd with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. From the arc, the Hornets pull it in.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Shepherd. The Trailblazers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Huff passes to Kessler. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Is checked in for Mitchell. Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. A second chance effort. Pass to Huff. To stop the drought. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
On the wing, Gordon. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's Trailblazers leading by 5. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Embiid, the pass to Huff. Here's Kessler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 6. Shepard with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Kessler. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Fast break now for Charlotte. Miller inside. He's got 11. It's deflected.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Van Vliet looking around. Here's Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trailblazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D has sorts of problems with them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Portland Trailblazers. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kitty.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Jack.
Indeed they have. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Black. We've got Joel Embiid. Josh Giddey is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Huff in at the 4. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And it's good for 2. Giddey's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Side. Here's Kessler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kessler's got 7 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
An impressive young talent. And Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Giddey, the pass to Embiid. Back to Giddey. Down low. Here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Charlotte. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. LeBron's shot is good.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Now here's Giddey. He's got 12. Pass to Kessler. Giddey with it. Here's Huff. Covered by LeBron. Keeps it alive, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 13.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
To the middle, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 13. Over Eason. Embiid, no good.
Well, that which should be in his wheelhouse, but just off.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. LeBron, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Giddey. And here's Embiid. He's covered by Eason. Embiid, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Gordon. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 14 points a night, just over 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Anthony Black. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Giddey the pass to Kessler. Giddey with it, working on Black. Giddey no good. It's deflected. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. High post, Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Kessler setting the pick for Giddey. Portland no good that time either. And it's the Hornets ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. Giddey the pass to Huff. Portland moving the ball around. And they double up Embiid. Here's Kessler. That one goes in.
And how do you stop Kessler at his size? He's a load.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And that one misses.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn minutes.
Gordon the pass to Eason. LeBron outside. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Josh Giddey.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
One shot.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Embiid sets the pick for Giddey. Hornets with the rebound. Eason's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. 11 points in the game.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Giddey. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bench the Hornets. Here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler the screen. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Eason passes the James. And LeBron throws it down.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. Charlotte making some changes. Zubac is checked in for James. Brandon Miller comes in for Trey Murphy. And Shepard subbed in for Anthony Black. Pass to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. And again, the Hornets missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game. Five to shoot. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 13. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Miller outside. And it's blocked. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And Portland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Outside Gordon. Fires for three. Sinks the triple. Gordon's got 13.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Embiid. Now Kessler. Giddey surveying the D. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Embiid. And Kessler throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 16 rebounds.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Here's Gordon. Now the Trailblazers. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is up and in. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, it can get congested in there. Giddey found an opening for the score.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Mitchell passes to Giddey. Portland moving the ball around. High post, Embiid shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Now here is Miller. He's got 13.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. Just an incredible month of basketball. 8th in blocks, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Pass to Thibault. Fires the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Shots good by Miller.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
The Trailblazers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And that one misses. Malwatch is checked in for the Trailblazers. And he sinks the second. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shepard the pass to Gordon.
dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Well, they're up 1. You just hope that missed free throw doesn't come back to haunt them.
Pass to Miller. Now Shepard. On the wing, Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac kicks to Gordon. Here's Easton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. The Trailblazers with the lead. Mitchell outside. Van Vliet with a screen on Easton. Portland no good that time either. Charlotte shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Malowacz. No scoring in this one. And the rejection by Zubac. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Miller. Charlotte in the lead. Down low. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here with a lot of confidence.
Pass to Thibault. Van Vliet outside. Off target from three-point range. Hornets leading by 3. Easton passes to Shepard. Malowacz grabs the miss. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And love how crafty Van Vliet is on these drives, just daring the defense to get physical with it.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here is Miller. He's got 15. With the shot. That one doesn't go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Trey Murphy. James is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Black. And it's Diabate in at the pivot, running the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, not sure I like the foul there, but Giddey was trying to get to the line, that's for sure.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Well, when you look at Josh Giddey, he scores, passes, and rebounds it well for his position. And the fun part for me, I think he still has room to grow.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Charlotte trailing. And here is LeBron. Pass to Miller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both from the line. Portland trailing here. Pass to Giddey. Here's Malowacz. Mitchell outside. No good on the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Here's Diabate. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists in the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now here's Giddey, and it's Anthony Black with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. On defense, the Hornets. 4-point game. Here's the screen. Pass to Malowacz.
And how about no turnovers here in the second?
What a thing of beauty from James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. You put a little extra on that one.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Mitchell. Also a missed shot.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Miller against Giddey. LeBron sets the screen for Miller. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Mitchell kicks to Thibault. Nailed from three-point land.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Miller outside. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, 1st here in this second half.
Thibault, the pass to Mitchell. Looking to end his cold spell. That shot misses.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Black, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Giddey. just 4 to shoot. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. Miller grabs the miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Black, covered by Mitchell. Out to Miller. Pick off in midair. To the inside. Giddey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
Black with it. James has a 2-pointer. And the Hornets miss again. Pass to Giddey. Here's Malawach. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good from Malawach. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Portland. Fred VanVleet comes in for Mitchell. He's perfect from the line this time. Charlotte's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Black. Miller outside. Pulls it up. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
VanVleet outside. Fires from 14. And again, it's the Trail Blazers missing. Hornets leading by 4. Out to the wing. To the middle. Malawach grabs the miss. Malawach has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Giddey. Black defending. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
Black with it. It's blocked. They retain possession. Now here's Thibault. Pass to Malawach. Portland moving the ball around. And here is Giddey. To tie it up. And it's all evened up. Giddey's got 8 here in the quarter.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Here's Black, covered by VanVleet. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's VanVleet. It's deflected. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Hornets. Tari Eason comes in for Miller.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Embiid owns the lane.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Here's LeBron. That's the deal about to take. Three-pointer. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Charlotte making a switch here. Black's checked in.
One shot.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Now here's LeBron. Sinks that one from the post. James has got 31.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Giddey kicks to Embiid. And they double up Embiid to the paint. Kessler with the bucket.
So smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots within his range.
Here's Black. Over Giddey. Three-pointer. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Giddey. Embiid inside.
Embiid has to deal with as much contact inside as anyone. He's good at going up and getting to the stripe.
That free throw, no good.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Good on the second free throw. Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. There's the 3, and there's the 3.
Well, you watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, "Hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And they double up Embiid. Giddey plays it in off the window.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Now Eason. James outside. And he does not hit. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Embiid. There's 1:59 left in the game. Lock at 6. And they double up Embiid. Oh, the slam dunk.
The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Charlotte has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Al Gordon. Now Black. From outside, Kessler pulls it down.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gordon. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Staying calm, cool, and collected. Big basket for Gordon.
Here's Embiid. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Big-time basket.
See a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Gordon.
Well, Gordon is super athletic and mobile at his size, and he knows how to force the D's hand on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
To take the lead. That shot no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Embiid, 16 feet away. James rips down the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. And it's blocked.
Great job staying connected by Black, using his 6'7" length on defense.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's Kessler. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce. I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, LeBron James.